on TV Asia. A solo Odissi dance recital featuring Shibani Patnaik was held at the San Jose City College. Titled Samsara, the program was sold out and was highly appreciated by the locals. TV Asia's San Francisco bureau covered the event. As a second-generation Indian American, Shibani has made a mark as a talented artist and set an example for many others in the community. Many locals looked forward to this recital and applauded Shibani's grace, style, and her passionate personality.
Scrutiny, the Mother Earth holds us in her divine embrace from the beginning of life. At the behest of the Lord, Prithvi cares and nurtures all living things as a mother.
You are born and raised in US, and you have adopted this Odissi dance very well. I mean, you're one of the most talented dancers in Odissi as far as I know. So how was the whole journey for you? And today you're doing a solo tour of US, so just talk to us about it.
Yeah, well, I would say that my journey has been unique in the sense that I'm born and raised in the US, but I've had the privilege of going back to Odisha, 3 times, 4 times a year to study with gurus under the Odisha Dance Academy there. So I've really had the best of both worlds in the sense that, one life in the US, one life in India, and I'm able to merge both of them. So, and yes, this is my first North America solo tour. I've had solo performances before, both in India and the US, but this tour is different in the sense that it's a theme-based tour, and my theme, the concept that I've taken is Samsara, so it's the cycle of life. So in my presentation, I explored different aspects of the cycle of life, the flow of life, the experiences of life, and how that's connected with, the rest of the world, the rest of the universe, and as we know it today.
You are Shibani's guru, and how was your experience in teaching her dancing? And she's from here, and it doesn't seem different from Odisha and here, I think. So how this whole thing?
The journey began in 1990s, late 90s. So it's been a beautiful journey. First of all, when they came, the Patnaik sisters came to us for training.
She has 2 sisters. You can explain that.
Yeah. So they are 3 sisters. All 3 of them, Laboni, Shibani, Salini. Shibani is the middle one. 3 of them started when they were very young, and when they used to come to Odisha for training in Odissi, they thought it was fun. But for us as a teachers to work with children from USA was a bit challenging for us, because they brought up in a different way, and back home we teach in a different way, more like Guru Sishya Parampara, with the discipline, and the teachers are very aggressive. I always feel whether the children are from whatever geographical situation we are talking about, either from India or from USA, if you do your time management well, you'll be able to do justice to whatever you want to do. That's what I found with Shibani. She's very passionate.
We spoke with some of the attendees at the event to learn their thoughts on the recital.
Such a wonderful evening, and I'm so glad I got an opportunity to speak something about my child. She's literally like a child, but it is overwhelming to speak for somebody whom I've seen over the ages, over years, and she has grown from a small little girl to a very determined and very passionate person, and it's really amazing, being in this culture, how she has managed to balance her studies, her work, and her passion for, Odissi dance.
How do you perceive this entire production, and what are your goals in learning Odissi?
Okay, so the way Shibani performs is under a different Guruji, so her style is more athletic and more it's a different style, so it's the same essence of Odissi. So it's very interesting to see, because we have a lot of similarities with her style of dance, and then we also have our differences. So it's very refreshing to watch.
You were born and raised here, so how difficult it is to learn or easy to learn?
Well, we started when we were very young. Our mom put us in, and since then we've actually fallen in love with the dance, and we have driven our journey forward. And so I think it's just the more you want it, the easier it gets to continually put yourself towards getting to where you want.
And let's now go to Radhika Vasudeva for some announcements.